Hi everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are starting a series called Tribal Uprisings in British India for your upcoming preliminary examination. तो हम इसको 2 या 3 पार्ट्स में कवर करेंगे। जितने भी ट्राइबल अपराइजिंग्स, मेजर ट्राइबल अपराइजिंग्स हुए हैं भारत में यूपीएससी सीएससी के परस्पेक्टिव से ब्रिटिश टाइम्स में, ब्रिटिश एरा में, उस टाइम के सभी मेजर ट्राइबल अपराइजिंग्स को हम मैप के फॉर्मेट में कवर करेंगे। ऑलराइट, एंड वी विल आल्सो डिस्कस सम प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस। वी विल सॉल्व सम प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस आल्सो इन द लेक्चर. So let's get started. The class PDF will be uploaded on our Telegram channel, Simplifying UPSC with Ease. You can simply download the Telegram app, and in the search option you can search Simplifying UPSC with Ease and you'll get the channel. Alright, let's get started without any delay. आप क्लास के साथ साथ भी नोट्स बना सकते हैं ताकि आपकी खुद की रिवीजन भी जल्दी हो जाए. Make sure when you are making your own notes, they should be in mind map format, या तो वो mind map format में आप तैयार कीजिए, or you can prepare your notes in through flow charts, right? And it's easy to revise and to learn when you are making notes via flow chart. जब आप फ्लो चार्ट के माध्यम से नोट्स बनाते हो तो याद करना और रिवाइज करना बहुत ईजी हो जाता है. ठीक है, लाइक दिस यू कैन मेक नोट्स. ये आपके फ्लो चार्ट्स हो जाते हैं. इस तरीके से आप नोट्स बना सकते हो. So let's get started. I hope you have understood how you have to take notes during the lecture. Let's start. And also you can make notes point wise. आप point wise भी notes ऐसे बना सकते हो इस तरीके से. Alright, कोई इसमें दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है. Before we start this lecture, here's a small announcement for all of you. Unacademy is going to increase the prices of all the lectures or all the batches or courses on its platform from 9th of December. So that means till 8th December, if you are taking Unacademy Plus subscription, you will be taking the subscription at the cheaper price possible. Right? सबसे कम prices पे आपको सब्सक्रिप्शन मिलेगा 8 दिसंबर तक, क्योंकि 9 दिसंबर को पहला प्राइस हाइक होने वाला है. एंड यू कैन गेट योर 10% डिस्काउंट ऑल्सो इफ यू आर यूजिंग कोड अर्पिता 10. अगर ये कोड यूज करते हैं आप तो आपको इजीली 10% का डिस्काउंट भी आपके प्लस के सब्सक्रिप्शन पर मिल जाएगा. सो मेक श्योर दैट यू टेक योर सब्सक्रिप्शन बिफोर 9th दिसंबर. आज 7th है, कल 8th हो जाएगी, परसों से प्राइस हाइक होने वाला है. प्लस अभी आपको 3 मंथ्स का एक्सटेंशन भी मिलेगा अगर आप 9 दिसंबर से पहले पहले सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हो. यानी कि 1 साल का कोर्स ले रहे हो तो उसमें 3 मंथ्स फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट आपको एक्सेस मिलेगा अनअकैडमी प्लस के बैचेस का. कल से स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं नए बैचेस 2022 एंड 23 के प्रिपरेशन के लिए. एंड इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर 2022, यू हैव 6 मंथ्स. आपके पास 6 महीने का अच्छा खासा टाइम है. 6 महीने में 4 महीने आप डेडिकेटेडली अपना ऑप्शनल खत्म कर सकते हो, प्लस मेंस की तैयारी कर सकते हो और प्री की तैयारी कर सकते हो. प्लस लास्ट के 2 महीने में आप प्री रिवाइज कर सकते हो बहुत अच्छे से, मॉक टेस्ट दे सकते हो. और ये सारी फैसिलिटी अनअकैडमी प्लस पर टाइम शेड्यूल बेसिस पे अवेलेबल है. प्लस हमारा आइकॉनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन भी अनअकैडमी प्लस पर है, जिसके अंदर आपको 1-on-1 लाइव मेंटरिंग सेशन मिलेगा सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट से. आपके सारे डाउट 1-on-1 क्लियर किए जाएंगे सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट्स के द्वारा. आपको 20 बुक्स का सेट मिलेगा जो आपको घर तक डिलीवर किया जाएगा, जो प्री मेंस का सिलेबस कवर करेगा अलॉन्ग विद द अपडेटेड करंट अफेयर्स एंड द प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस एंड देयर सॉल्यूशंस, अगर आप 1 साल या उससे ज्यादा का जीएस या कॉम्बो का सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हैं. तो लेवल अप योर प्रिपरेशन टुडे. कल फटाफट से आप कल से पहले तक 8 दिसंबर से पहले आप सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए ताकि प्राइस हाइक के टाइम पर आपको कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो. ऑल द लिंक्स आर गिवन बिलो इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. मेक श्योर दैट यू सब्सक्राइब टुडे एंड मेक योर प्रिपरेशन सो स्ट्रॉन्ग दैट नेक्स्ट ईयर योर नेम विल बी इन दिस चार्ट, इन दिस लिस्ट. Now here you can see a map. देख सकते हो आप यहाँ पर. In the map basis we have identified the areas where all the tribal uprisings और major Indian tribes are located. यहाँ पर हमने क्या किया है, major tribes को locate किया है सबसे पहले. ठीक है, and then we will study the tribal uprising. Here you can see this is the Dodia tribe. Here we have the Chenchu tribe, संथल ट्राइब. नॉर्थ में आप देखोगे ओरांग ट्राइब है, गद्दी ट्राइब है, खासी ट्राइब है, भील ट्राइब है. ईस्ट की तरफ आप जाओगे चकमास ट्राइब हमारे पास है यहाँ पर. आगामी ट्राइब इज ऑल्सो हियर. सो दीज आर द वेरियस, दिस इज द जारावा ट्राइब. तो दीज आर द वेरियस मेजर ट्राइब्स इन इंडिया दैट आर शोन ऑन दिस मैप. ऑलराइट, सो मेक श्योर दैट यू टेक अ प्रिंट आउट ऑफ दिस मैप. इस मैप का ना जो हम पीडीएफ आपको देंगे उससे एक प्रिंट आउट निकाल लेना ताकि आप मेजर ट्राइब्स की लोकेशन याद कर सके प्रीलिम्स के लिए. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द ट्राइबल मूवमेंट्स, फर्स्ट of all there were 3 kinds of not 3 2 kinds of major tribal movements. Okay, so like this you can create a mind map or flow chart. इस तरीके से आप एक flow chart बना सकते हो. Tribal movements, there were 2 basic or major type of tribal movements. First type was the non-frontier tribal movement, and second tribe is known as the frontier tribal movement. Okay, in the non-frontier tribal movements there were 2 phases that not 2 3 phases that took place. Phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. These were the three phases in which the non-frontier tribal movements took place. Phase 1 was from 1795 till 1860. Phase 2 tribal movement was from 1860 till 1920 and phase 3 was from 1920 till 1947. ये आपके तीन phases में tribal movements, non-frontier tribal movements हुए थे. ठीक है, ये पॉइंट याद रहेगा. अब जब हम बात करते हैं फ्रंटियर ट्राइबल मूवमेंट्स की, इसके अंदर खासी अपराइजिंग हुआ था. ठीक है, सेकंड हमारा अपराइजिंग हुआ था इसके अंदर सिंगफोस का अपराइजिंग. ठीक है, थर्ड हुआ था रानी गेदिनेलूज अपराइजिंग. ठीक है, इसको भी आप लिख लीजिए. एंड देन फोर्थ वाज द नागा अपराइजिंग. ये आपके फ्रंटियर अपराइजिंग थे. ठीक है, नाउ इन द फर्स्ट फेज द 1795 to 1860 अपराइजिंग, संथल प्लस खोंड अपराइजिंग वाज देयर. सेकेंड फेज में जो अपराइजिंग था वो मुंडा प्लस कोया अपराइजिंग हुआ था. एंड थर्ड फेज का अपराइजिंग जो हुआ था वो आपका हुआ था यहाँ पर रामपा प्लस चेंचू ट्राइबल मूवमेंट अपराइजिंग. ऑलराइट, ये आपके हुआ था थर्ड फेज में. फर्स्ट में संथल एंड कोंड, सेकंड में मुंडा एंड कोया एंड थर्ड में रामपा एंड चेंचू ट्राइबल मूवमेंट्स. फ्रंटियर में नागा, रानी, सिंगफोज एंड खासी. So this kind of flowchart you can create on your first page under the heading tribal uprisings. all right, point clear हो गया. या इस तरीके का भी आप एक टाइम टेबल बना सकते हैं. So when we talk about tribal uprisings, why do these tribal uprisings take place? ये हुए ही क्यों थे? See, when naturally the tribal people, they do not fight. Naturally these tribal people, without poking them or without instigating them, they do not fight. But when you instigate them, when you try to disland them, when you try to remove them from their own land, from their own forest areas, when you try to exploit them, that is the reason why they come up with arms, with with a fight. So tribals were living peacefully and in harmony with nature for hundreds of years in their own forest. But when the colonial powers came up, when the Britishers came up, they wanted to take control of all the available land, even including the forest areas. And that's when they tried to uproot these tribal people from their own forest. The British came and introduced many changes in their way of life and also introduced outsiders into their turf. And this reduced the tribal people to this mere status of laborers and debtors. They were once masters of their own land, but the Britishers, they tried to convert them into laborers, and that's when the uprising took place. Basically it was a fight for their own independence and freedom from the Britishers, and those were the tribal movements. Now you finally understood what were the reason behind the tribal movements. So here we have studied that tribal movements, they were divided into two categories, frontier and non-frontier. Non-frontier constituted 89% of total tribal population. Okay, for example, they were basically situated in the central India, west central India, Andhra region. Okay, and the frontier tribes, they were of the 7 northeastern frontier states: Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Assam, Manipur, Mizoram and Tripura. Those were the tribal people, they were known as the frontier tribes. Okay, now let us understand, if a question comes in GS paper 1, but what were the reasons behind the tribal movements? Explain the causes or explain the reasons behind the tribal movements. Tribal movements के पीछे का reason क्या था या cause क्या था? अगर आपसे ये पूछा जाए और मान लो ये 150 words में या 250 words में आपसे question पूछ लिया गया, तो आप कैसे आंसर देंगे, राइट? सो फर्स्ट रीजन वाज imposition of land revenue settlement. ठीक है, so what was the reason? Imposition of land revenue settlement. Basically the Britishers were trying to convert the owners of the land into laborers or the debtors, right? Expansion of agriculture by non-tribals to tribal area. The non-tribals, that is the people who were living in the mainstream society, when they tried to expand the agriculture, they tried to enter the forest areas, they were trying to grab the land of the forest from the tribal people. So expansion of agriculture by those people towards the tribal area or over forest cover led to the erosion of tribal traditions of joint ownership. The tribal people, the community of the tribal people, they used to be the joint owners of the land. जमीन के वो joint owners हुआ करते थे, joint अधिकारी हुआ करते थे. But हुआ क्या, यहाँ पर joint ownership उनकी खत्म होने लगी, ठीक है? And because the mainstream people were entering the forest regions, that increased the socio-economic differentiation also. in the egalitarian structure of tribal society. Egalitarian का मतलब क्या होता है? What do you understand by the term egalitarian? Egalitarian means it's believing in the principle that all people are equal. They deserve equal rights and equal opportunities. That is the meaning of egalitarian. And this egalitarian structure was there in the tribal society. But the entrance of non-tribal people, it was dissolving the structure of the tribal society. Alright, this is the first reason. Understood what was the first reason? Second reason was work of Christian missionaries. It brought about further changes in the socio-economic and cultural equation of tribals and the mainstream society. Plus, in turbulent times, the tendency of missionaries to refuse to take up arms or in discouraging people from rising against government made missionaries to be viewed as extension of colonialism, and that is why they were often attacked by rebels. Christian missionaries क्या कर रहे थे? I told you in the previous history lectures that the Britishers they had the aim of 3G. ठीक है, 3G का एम था इनका. पहला था गॉड, सेकंड था ग्लोरी, थर्ड था गोल्ड. Right, God, that means to promote their religion in our country, glory to obviously conquer our country and expand their glory worldwide, and gold obviously the spices. gold मतलब यहाँ पर जो हमारे spices को, वो सोने की चिड़िया को लूट रहे थे, spices को लूट रहे थे. तो ये थ्री पर्पस थे, एजेंडा था ब्रिटिशर्स का टू कम इनटू आवर कंट्री एंड एक्सप्लॉइट अस. ठीक है, एंड हियर द 3G, दैट इज द गॉड, द फर्स्ट G, they were using that. So the Christian missionaries, they were trying to bring different kind of changes, not just culturally and religion wise, but also socio-economically. They were trying to, you can say, disturb the equation of the tribals. They were discouraging them to go against the government in the name of not taking up arms to become peaceful. तो basically वो कह रहे थे अरे शांति रहनी चाहिए. शांति का मतलब वो ये कह रहे थे कि गवर्नमेंट कुछ भी करे आप उनके आगे चुप रहो, शांत रहो. ठीक है, अपने आर्म्स मत उठाओ, अपनी आवाज मत उठाओ, रेबेल मत करो. So the tribal people, they considered missionaries as their enemies, so they attacked the missionaries also. Okay, because they were trying to interfere with the religion culture of the tribal people. Third reason, increasing demand for good from early 19th century. Now Royal Navy, then railways, and then the overall government of Britishers, they were trying to increase control over the forest land for timber, for trees, for you can say forest produce or forest land, forest soil. They were trying to increase their hold over the forest land gradually and the resources that comes out of the forest. And there was establishment of forest department in 1864. Then we had Government Forest Act in 1865, Indian Forest Act 1878. Why these acts were being passed by the British government? Obviously to regulate the forest land, to make sure that their control surpasses the control of the tribal people on the forest land, Indian forest land. Shifting agriculture, which is a widespread practice amongst the various tribal communities, was eventually banned from 1864 onwards. Okay, so some areas in the forest, they were marked as reserved forest areas, and there the shifting culture was restricted. And these restrictions and impositions were also not you can say they were not suiting the needs and the demands of the tribal people, so they were agitated. Fourth reason is extension of settled agriculture led to the incoming of non-tribals in the tribal areas. Outsiders exploited tribal people and extended the agriculture right towards the forest land, because of which the tribal people were reduced to just laborers. And once they were the masters of the forest land, now they become laborers. So that is also the reason why they agitated and why they rose against the British government. These are the four basic reasons and causes of the tribal movements that you have to understand. Let us understand the nature of tribal movements. When we talk about the nature, we know that nature of these tribal movements was a kind of rebellion. It was a form of rebellion against the Britishers. Okay, ये point आपको याद रखना है. And tribal movements, I told you that they were the non-frontier tribal movements. They were carried out in three phases. तीन phases में हुए थे. First phase 1795-1860. Second phase आपको मैंने बताया. It was from 1860 to 1920, and third phase was from 1920 to 1947. These were the three phases of the tribal movements that you have to remember. Now in the next lecture, part 2, we will understand different individual tribal rebellion. For example, the Cold Rebellion. ठीक है, for example, the Santhal Rebellion. तो हम ये different rebellions ना part 2 में पढ़ेंगे. Alright, so this was part 1 where we understood the causes behind the tribal uprisings. I hope you understood this lecture clearly. If you really understood it, make sure that you let me know in the comment section too. On this note, we are wrapping up the session. Thank you everyone for participating.